again, for Mark's stuff, I mean, you just got to pick his brain. I mean, I'm picturing what he's talking about. It's kind of a thing with us that we don't ask each other what that song is about. There's even songs to this day that, you know, I picture who or what he's talking about, a lot of times who. But I may be completely wrong. And once in a while, like years later, we'll be talking about something and he'll just happen to tell me something about, you know, I wrote that song about blah, 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 or I was inspired, like this person, and I'm like, whoa, I never realized that. I thought it was somebody else. And now my vision like changes about what he's talking about there.
With this record, you know, lyrically, there's always with me, Death Angel never really did a concept record, so to speak, and I'm pro that. I don't want us to do one. It's been brought up before, and I'm always like, nah, you know. And there's some of my favorite bands ever have done them, but I don't want us to do one. I'm not interested in doing one. You know, if someone else in a band wants me to be part of one, you know, sure, I'll go and be a part of your, you know, concept record. But I mean, sure, after we write the songs, there's a general concept to, you know, a general theme, but it's not a conceptual record, so to speak, from beginning to end, you know. But the theme, you know, is, and it's, to me it is, it's just that, you know, the world right now, it's just in a bad space, and I think, you know, right now, I thought it couldn't get any worse, but in the last 3 years, it's gotten way worse. And people are just getting turned against each other, unbeknownst to themselves, you know. And so it's just kind of, yeah, just the downfall of humanity is one major thing.
I like to think what I think and not like know exactly sometimes, because it's just, that's how music is. Like, you know, when you're a kid, you just listen to stuff and there wasn't all this information that's available now, so you just like think, oh yeah, he's that, or he's thinking about that. So I kind of like the mystique of that. But that being said, there's, you know, we're definitely focusing on topics that piss us off, of course. Like, I mean, we're expressing and venting our emotions into fucking metal, which is heavy and it's meant to be that way. So, you know, it's not like we're just walking around fucking angry at all times. Obviously, you know Mark, he's a fucking happy dude, but his lyrics are fucking angry. And probably, you know, he's happy because he has a way to vent stuff out into music. So, yeah, we're just trying to, you know, we're mostly expressing that side of things. So it's not like, you know, we're fucking happiest guys in thrash.
But also something that I'll probably always write about, that will be on every record. It's just about self-pride, so to speak, and just being proud of the decisions you've made in your own life, and just fighting for them. You know, fighting for your own, you know, will to be who you are, and proud of who you are, and not letting anyone make you feel, or not letting anyone belittle you for the choices you've made and who you are. So it's a pride thing, and yeah, just defending your decisions and being proud of your decisions. And it's something I'll always, you know, kind of preach, so to speak. I'm not a preachy guy, but, you know, if I listen to people that didn't like the choices I made, or, you know, made fun of, you know, my voice when I started learning how to sing and trying to evolve, and I would have quit a long time ago, and my life would have been vastly different. And the fact that, you know, I put up with all the you know, the critics that used to put me down, and just people who, you know, just someone who doesn't like you because you have long hair, anything like that, just being a part. And if you just take that in stride, and as long as you're proud of who you are and you stick to your guns, your life's going to be much more gratifying. I can't say it's going to be financially gratifying, but you know, everyone dies with the same amount of, you know, nothing, so to speak.
The frustration of fucking giving everything you've got and everything your entire fucking life, and I know where he's coming from, and it's hard, like, to to survive and for us in this world, or for other people too, of course. So hopefully people can kind of relate to the anguish of like giving it your all and not maybe getting what you maybe should be, or things being perpetually difficult.
I'm glad I didn't listen to the bullshit people said about me, because I love the life I've chosen, and I love all the sacrifices I've made to be where I am, doing what I'm doing, and I hope I put that message out there so others will listen and hopefully do that for themselves, because life's much more gratifying when you are who you want to be, So that's probably the main one.
It's kind of like the blues for us. Like our music's the blues. We like let it out into our music. We're not trying to complain. We're just letting it out and venting it out and trying to put a positive spin on the end of it, a hopeful spin, like whereby this is happening, but it can be all right, like, or you're not alone with this thing, like, so people can just kind of relate to the lyrics. They're real human lyrics, emotions that I'm sure most people go through, especially later on in your life when you've been through a lot of the shit and you know the reality of things.